Good evening. In today's Let Loose Newswire, being brought to you by your host, allow myself to introduce myself. I'm Jordan James. I'm the host of the Let Loose Newswire. Got my co-host, as usual, with me, Sam. How are we doing today, sir? Are we doing all right?
Everything is splendid, sir.
In today's news, ladies and gentlemen, DeMar Hamlin is now home from the hospital. That is very good after he was administered CPR on the field. We're glad to hear he is home now, and we are very, very thankful he is okay. Former NFL running back Peyton Hillis was taken off the ventilator after being airlifted to a hospital, and originally not knowing if he was going to be all right, as he was coughing up sand after he saved his children's lives from drowning. So that is great news, Sam. It's just awesome.
Great news, definitely for both of those guys.
Former NFL quarterback Michael Vick has called out Baltimore Ravens quarterback Lamar Jackson for essentially not competing in the playoffs while injured. Vick claims he played through a torn MCL in his playing days. Is this jealousy, perhaps? Is Michael Vick feeling any type of way towards Lamar Jackson? Possibly. Vick never won a Super Bowl in his career. Obviously, Lamar has not either. But Lamar Jackson is now already acknowledged as the better passer and runner than Michael Vick is. So is there any animosity here? I think that one was a little below the belt.
I think so as well. Vic, man, just need to cut that junk out, bro. You know this man trying to get his money. You done had $200 million contracts, messed up the first one. So you really can't tell this man, get this man really any advice or whatever, how to play his career, bro. Because you definitely fumbled your bag. Let this man get his money. He's going to be one of the most highest paid players of all time. If the Ravens not handling business like they should or whatever, hey, man, take an excused absence, man. You got to take that excused absence. You got to get yourself healthy because your next payday, man, is going to be the one that changes your life. So I feel like Vic, man, is out of line for that stuff. Bro, you gotta handle your business or whatever on a different level. You can't just talk about every mobile quarterback or whatever, and then they go to Vic, be like, well, Vic, how do you feel about it? Vic really can't say nothing about that stuff, man. He had his heyday, bro. He was the best when he was out. He was the best, bro. He had that stuff on lock or whatever, but like I said, he fumbled his bag, man.
In other news, out of Tuscaloosa, Alabama basketball player, former Alabama basketball player, I might add, Darius Miles and another man were arrested on capital murder charges. Miles is believed to be the one that supplied the gun used in the fatal shooting. As a court document claims, he admitted he in fact did. The other man involved is the alleged shooter that took the life of 23-year-old Jamia Harris, and as she was sitting in the passenger seat of a vehicle when she was struck by a bullet. Tragedy.
Big tragedy. So Darius Miles was attracted to this young lady and she denied him. So he felt like it was embarrassment or something like that. I don't know if they had like some type of relationship before, but just to do a random senseless killing. And she had a little girl, I believe, too. So just to take this woman's life or whatever because she's not feeling you, bro, that's a dumb move, brother. Like, you got to do better about that stuff, man. You one of these top guys or whatever at Alabama, bro. I know you got girls coming all over different, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, whatever, trying to get with you. You're a star, bro. But mess all that stuff up or whatever over jealousy, over envy. I heard she had a boyfriend or whatever, too, or whatever, I believe, that shot back at him and stuff, too. So, like I said, just to have this type of anger because you got denied, like that's not cool, bro. And you're pretty much about to lose your whole life about it, bro.
Our thoughts and prayers are with the Harris family.
Yes.
Georgia offensive lineman Devin Willock was killed in a car accident alongside recruiting staffer Chandler LaCroix. Georgia offensive tackle Warren McClendon and recruiting staffer Victoria Bowles was also in the vehicle. They were also injured, but they are expected to recover. Excessive speeds are a potential factor in this horrific tragedy, as the Ford Expedition they were traveling in failed to negotiate a left turn properly upon a left curve. That is terrible. Once again, our prayers are with the families of the deceased and the injured. Horrible thing to hear about young kids, recruiting staffers doing their job. It's awful. It's a tragedy. It sickens me to have to report this, ladies and gentlemen.
Right. just coming off a victory and stuff or whatever with Georgia. Like I said, probably just having a good time. I believe the young lady, Chandler, was driving, going to high speeds and stuff.
Correct.
Yeah, going to high speeds and stuff, whatever, like lives being taken. Just, man, y'all just living life too fast right now, for real. Just relax, where you got a whole life to live, but not for these two people, whatever. We're sorry to hear about these things as well.
In other news, Frankie Muniz is launching a career in NASCAR this year. Known to most of the world as Malcolm in the Middle, Muniz has been racing cars for more than 16 years now, and his ultimate goal is to reach the NASCAR Cup Series. The 37-year-old now claims he is a full-time driver and a part-time actor, so he's taking it very seriously. He's going to start in the NASCAR minor league. So that'll be something to watch out for. Frankie Muniz behind the wheel.
Man, Malcolm in the Middle, man, driving cars now. Man, look at life, bro.
Driving it like he stole it.
Hey, yeah, I seen that. The ARCA series, Menard series, I believe what it is. So like it's a lower tier, whatever. So like a beginners or you know what I'm saying, course or whatever, to get them to that next level. But man, shout out to Malcolm in the Middle. I used to watch that stuff back in the days, man. Funny guy, bro. So to live your dream and stuff like that, and to convert from one thing that you're very good at, as in acting and movies and stuff like that, or whatever, entertainment, and to go to something else or whatever, man, that's, man, big up to the kid, man. Big up to the kid, bro. I hope everything goes well.
Jake Paul, YouTube sensation boxer. Jake Paul signed a multi-year contract with Professional Fighters League and is now set to make his MMA debut sometime this year. The rumored rivalry in MMA for him right now is Nate Diaz, as he spoke out about it, that he would love to fight him. Nate Diaz has been very vocal that he's wanted to fight him as well. Paul, however, just agreed to a boxing match against Tommy Fury February 25th. It's apparent that Paul will be doing both, giving the people what they want. This bout with Tommy Fury, he's the younger brother of Tyson Fury, heavyweight boxing.
Right.
This is the third time the two have booked a fight with one another, yet they have still not gotten in the ring together. One time they had to cancel because of Fury's travels or something, and then the other time Paul had to cancel for some reason. So they're supposedly fighting February 25th now. It's going to be a boxing match too. So Jake Paul will be doing both in the future. This year he's supposed to be fighting MMA at some point, and that would be interesting to see him and Nate Diaz. I would love to see that fight.
All that stuff is hype though, you know, but Jake Paul getting into MMA, bro, I think you're doing a little bit too much, man. I think you bit off a little bit more than you can chew right now, because these are sanctioned fights. So same weight, same everything, for real. So you can't just fight these washed up guys, man. You fought Anderson Silva, and he gave you just about as much as you can handle, bro. For real, you won by decision on that one. You done beat up all these other guys, and beat up Nate Robinson, beat up all these other guys, and Tyron Woodley, and all these guys or whatever that's washed up or whatever. But now you're gonna have to fight some real animals, bro, in their primes. So I don't think you're gonna be fighting like no top guys or whatever like that, man. You're gonna probably be in the lower ranks, but you'll just have the freaking the money or whatever of the bigger fights or whatever, just because your face is on there. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think he's gonna fight no top fights. I don't think he's gonna like go for the title or nothing like that or whatever. All of that stuff is money. And with that PFL series that you was talking about or whatever, the pay-per-views, he's trying to get some of the other people, whatever, the big money purses, because you know him and Dana White was going at it for a while and stuff as well. But now
they're always going at it.
Right. So now he's trying to get these guys or whatever to get the bigger purses and stuff like that as well. So shout out to Paul for that, you know, because like I say, he doesn't have to do this stuff or whatever. His YouTube money, man, gonna take him, bro, a long way.
Bro, he's set on life. He's set for life on that, no matter what.
But he is still making things happen, and I like that about Jake Paul, man. The young guy, bro, for real, fighting, doing MMA or whatever, man. But I think the MMA is gonna be a little bit too much, man. I think he's gonna be out after a couple matches, bro, because these guys is for real, man. They put the arm lock on you, man. Break your legs, break everything down on your ass, bro. This shit ain't just boxing now. These are real savages and killers.
It's a whole new world in the cage, man. It is.
Right.
It's not exactly breaking news, but Jim Harbaugh is staying as Michigan's coach. So I hate to sit here and tell everybody that I told you so. But like I reiterated, we go through this every year, especially when he has great seasons. We've had the last 2 seasons been amongst the greatest that we've had in recent years. So you're going to hear it. They're going to go through it. Jim Harbaugh's coming back. Not exactly news. Meanwhile, Michigan's one of their co-offensive coordinator, Matt Weiss, just got put on leave amid a police investigation, right? So they're investigating a potential crime that happened, like a cyber crime that happened on campus at the University of Michigan. So the co-offense coordinator took a leave. Report of computer access crimes is what it's being labeled as, that occurred in December. So whatever that may be, they don't really release any further details on it, but our offensive coordinator, our co-offensive coordinator is claiming he's cooperating and all that, but they put him on leave. And then you got this potential infractions that Michigan gave somebody a cheeseburger or something stupid, and they're talking about Harbaugh could face multi-game. This is what happens when you get successful. This is what happens. They come at you over any little thing. Same thing that happened to the Patriots when Tom Brady was great over there, all the deflate gate and watching the footage. Every team does this shit. You only come after the winners is what happens. That's what happens, and that's what's going on here. Go ahead. Try to do what you want. We're going to be fine regardless, and we're going to be back.
But in other news, Kanye gets remarried to his Yeezy shoe designer.
Oh, my Lord.
Yeah, so this man is back off the market now. Hopefully she can talk some sense into this young man, you know, because Kanye's still going wild or whatever. But like I said, just more of the crazy antics or whatever that he's doing now. He's just doing things or whatever, just I believe out of spite, just spontaneous or whatever. He's just trying to live his life right now. So shout out. I guess congratulations, Kanye, but I don't know.
What's the name of his new wife? Bianca Censori?
Censori, I believe it is.
Miss Censori, please get your husband on medication and help him. Please and thank you. Congrats are in order, I suppose.
Yeah, congratulations, I guess. It's just making sensation. Usain Bolt has been scammed by somebody that's supposed to have his retirement fund and took all of his money. I believe he had 10 million in an account. But with his retirement fund, he was supposed to retire with like 1.5 billion. So somebody took the money out of his account. One of the scam guys, I think it was SSL, I believe was the company's name. I'm not 100% sure about that. But they took all his money out of his account. He left him with $2,000 in his account. So Usain Bolt is whatever, super stressed right now, whatever, trying to get his money back. But it might be a lost cause, man. So we're going to send some love and prayers out to Usain Bolt, man, for real. And these scam people, whatever, are on fire right now.
Over $10 million and you leave me with 2,000. Man, I don't even want. I can't even say on air on the Newswire what I'm gonna do if that happened to me.
I'm gonna say, baby, go get my chopper.
Man, that is unbelievable.
We're gonna knock some heads loose.
That's sickening. Much. That's sickening, man. Hope that person gets prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. You don't do that to Usain Bolt. He's a legend. Shout out Jamaica and our subscriber out there. The few that we got out in Jamaica. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. They got to prosecute this Ross Claude.
Yeah. So it was a young lady at a casino playing the slot machines and won like $42+ million on the slot machine, won the super jackpot. So she takes a picture, takes a selfie of it, whatever, feeling like her life is totally changed. And one of the cashiers or one of the attendants came to her and said, this machine is malfunctioning. So you did not win $42 million. You won $2.50. But for your troubles, we'll buy you a steak dinner.
Nah. You get less than $3 in a steak dinner when you're supposed to be a millionaire and set for life.
A multi-millionaire. So I don't know if she's going to court for this stuff or whatever, but I believe you have a case. They're gonna have to pay some money for that. If they don't have to pay the whole thing, if they don't pay her the whole thing, man, they're gonna have to give her something, bro. For real, a couple mil on that one or whatever, for real, because that's phony. That's phony. Everybody putting their money in or whatever, expecting to win this big jackpot, and actually win it and say, oh, well, it's a malfunction in the machine. It ain't no damn malfunction. Y'all better go get my bread, and I want my shit.
Get my money.
50s. Pull that brake truck out for real and take me home, bro. I'm good. You know, it was a sister that won that money too, bro. So you already know she done went off. I'm surprised she ain't buzzing nobody in the head with a bottle or something, man. Hey, for real, because man, you can't tell nobody that, oh, no, you didn't win 42. You won $2.52. $2.
Yeah. Oh man. Thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for checking out episode 17 of the Let Loose podcast, the tag team champion podcasters of the world. Yeah, thanks a lot. Let's go.
Yes, sir. Jordan James, Sam Bam, man, I had a wonderful time again, as usual. Let Loose podcast. See you later.